Hi guys, Daz here again. Now last week, at the end of my news round, I started a new little segment, and basically I was telling you guys what is the top 10 selling books from that week. Well, coverprice.com launched recently and has quickly become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics. And they scour thousands of sales to cultivate data to spotlight the hottest selling comics selling on eBay. And the list I'm going to give you now are the top 10 comics selling for the week of the 19th of October 2018. Now, the reason I'm going to do this as a separate little segment is because I think it deserves that. I got quite a bit of positive feedback from last week's. So I'm going to show you which books I have in the top 10, and hopefully you're going to reply in comments and tell me what you've got in the top 10. Okay, so starting in at number 10, we have that recent, stunning Deathstroke 36. This is the book we're on about, guys. Absolutely gorgeous book. One of the best Matina covers. Well, probably the best Matina cover that I've seen in my short 3 years of collecting. Well, the 7-day trend of that book, it's up 92%. Now, weekly units sold, 60. The average raw sale of that book is $9.60. Now, the average graded 9.8 CGC book is now $118. Which is crazy. Now, the reason that book was hot is because it's obviously a Matina variant, that the cover art was not released until after FOC. Up next, at number 9. I haven't got this one. I had 10, but I don't have 9. And this is that. Well, put it like this. It's a cover of an artist that I'm not a big fan of, and this is Jenny Friesen. You probably know the book I'm on about. This is Wonder Woman 56. Now this, for me, was the best Wonder Woman cover she has done. I don't like a lot of her work because a lot of the faces are off to me, but like I say, that Friesen one was quite striking. Now the 7-day trend on that one is plus 101%. Weekly units sold again, 60. Average raw sales for this book, $9.65. There aren't any graded copies of that one at the moment. The reason it's selling, it's a creepy yet beautiful variant cover from Friesen. Now this is next one, number 8. And it's a book I do have because I showcased it on a recent Hot Book Alert. This book is going crazy at the moment. And the prices are going to reflect that in just a sec. Well, anyway, the book that we're talking about at number 8 is God Country, issue 1. Yeah, that marvellous book from Donny Cates that has just been optioned. Now, the 7-day trend on that book, it's plus 182%. Weekly units sold, 41. Now, the average raw sale now for God Country 1 is $92.60. That's insane. I picked up that book, God Country number 1, in a gaming shop for £2 recently. Now, the average graded book, 9.8 for CGC, Donny Cates, God Country number 1, $140. That's mental. Like I say, it's an awesome book that's finally got optioned. That's the reasoning behind it. Now this is one that I'm surprised to see on the list. But it's there, and it's in at number 7. And this is the Ultimate Fantastic Four, issue 1. Now you know me, I do my research, and I can't find a reason why this is selling so much at the moment. But the 7-day trend, it's plus 258%, which is crazy. There have been 30 units sold in the last week. Now the average raw sale is still pretty cheap. It's $4.50. Now the average 9.8 is only $27.62. So, but like I say, they're going on units sold. So the reason behind it is the first appearance of the Ultimate Reed Richards. The Ultimate Universe is Reed Richards, the maker. Okay, so whether there's something brewing on the movie scene, we'll have to find out. Now, up next at number 6 is a book that I have. I picked up 2 copies, one for me, one for my good friend Lewis, Comic Book Vantage. And this is that stunning Deadpool 5 homage cover. Deadpool 5. There it is, guys. Now, the reasoning behind it, why is it selling so much? Well, it's a garbage pail kids homage, isn't it? That Marvel didn't get the rights to, apparently. So they got no spot of bother for it. But the 7-day trend, plus 79%. There have been 104 units of that sold in the last week. So 104 books of that. The average raw sale is already $10.17. And the average graded sale in a 9.8 for Deadpool number 5, $71.67. Hot book. The next book, of course, my biggest regret in comics. I was reading it. I'd had it in my hands in the comic shop the day it came out, and I put it back on the shelf because I thought the book was too large and too pricey. But it is what it is. Hopefully one day I will buy it for less than £50, which is basically what it's going for now. This is Batman Damned, of course. And this is the Jim Lee variant in at number 5. Okay, guys. And the 7-day trend, plus 96%. There have been 106 books of that Jim Lee variant sold in the last week. The average raw sale, $50.25. The average graded sale already, and the 9.8, $213. The Batawang is speaking, isn't it, to us? It's a hot, controversial book because future copies of that Batman Damned are going to come out with the wang tucked away. So there we go. Up next is a book that I've just acquired. Is in at number 4. And going with October theme and of Halloween, we have the Cursed Comics Cavalcade. It's like a one-shot book. The 7-day trend of this book is plus 166%. Wow. There have been 71 copies of that book sold in the last week. The average raw sale now, I think when I paid for it, it was about £5 online. The average raw sale is $13.39. So you're basically doubling your money already. The average graded sale, there aren't any at the moment. The reason, well, it's a small print run on a high-priced book. It's as simple as that. Up next, it's another of my comic book alerts, guys. You need to watch them because these are hitting the top 10 straight away. And this is number 3 in the charts. And this is a book I showcased, and it is Secret 6. From, I think it's 1968. This is the original Secret 6. So it's a Silver Age book. Remember I said that there is also a second Secret 6 team that appeared, I think, in Action Comics 601. Like I said, this is the 1968 12-cent book. Now, the 7-day trend, this is insane. Plus 332% of that book. 47 units sold in the last week. The average raw sale is $48.50. I'm kicking myself. I should have bought this book. I think I had the chance for about £14. It was like a VG copy. The average graded sale in a 9.2 is $165. And of course, the reasoning behind it is it's a Silver Age first appearance, and it is going to be supposedly a TV show from DC Comics. The Secret 6. Up next, a book I couldn't find. I tried, I think, 3 or 4 LCSs in the end. And this is another book I showcased in my Hot Alerts. It is the Venom 7 Secret variant. This is the tongue variant. There's one where the regular doesn't have the tongue, guys. This is the one you've got to look out for. I think it's like a 1 in 10 book. The 7-day trend for that is plus 131%. So it's another hot book. There have been 120 copies of that book sold in the last week. The average raw sale is already $13.40. So I'm guessing you'll have paid about $8 to $9 for that book originally. And the average graded book already it's 9.8s out there, selling for $80. Like I say, it was a secret variant on one of the hottest series of late. So what is that number one book? And it breaks my heart because you know straight away what it is. Of course, it is the regular Batman Damned issue 1. Yeah. This book is not going quietly into the night. That cover has a 94% 7-day trend. 301 copies of that book have sold in the last week. Insane. The average raw sale is $53.87. And the average 9.8 grade is $209 now for that book. Mental. Of course, because it's controversial bat male nudity, that Batawang. And on that note, guys, I'm going to leave this. I hope you're enjoying this top 10. I find it fascinating. This has been appearing on the comicsheatingup.net website. Shout out to them. I am back with this next week. Stay tuned. It's Dazzie, over and out for now.